It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see who rules the skies in tonight's battle. It's the Falcons and the Eagles on Monday Night Prime Time.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they enter play here. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in Week 1.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
2 teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game, and gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, are they just saying to themselves,
oh, wide open, complete, touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. You look at this Eagle defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Algier will try to pick it up. Shifts by him. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Brissett. Over the middle, caught by London. The numbers for London last week, 3 catches, 119 yards, and the score.
And in the preseason, I thought he was primed for a big, big year. And week 1 did absolutely nothing to diminish those expectations.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out here with the option left. Past the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. To throw is Brissett. Short throw caught by Pitts. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll give to Algier out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now they're in the hurry-up. Third down, here's Algier. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. At the 20-yard line. No touch. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. From the 20, here's 2nd and 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Zone read, here's Shipley. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Brissett sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Again, it's Brissett.
Setting up the screen, here's Algier.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Brissett. And he'll find McLeod on the right side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. He'll take this to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dodson.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Falcons now are going to go on offense late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got the hook up to McLeod. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw, Brissett. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 36,
Hurts. Complete, it's Dodson.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. This pass is caught by London.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Algier going straight ahead.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Brissett going to move him around here. Algier will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
They'll look to run with Algier.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Option handoff for Gainwell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
Here's a screen with Gainwell.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. In motion left goes a tight end.
Gainwell gets it on the option.
A little juke. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. They'll set up a throw. He completes it to Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 22, Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Kenneth Gainwell.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles extend their lead yet again.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Algier now up the middle.
A beautiful fake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brissett now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Brissett.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing, Brissett.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Now a handoff to Algier.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jacoby Brissett, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Back to Gainwell here on 2nd down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Hurts.
And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That one deep for London.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On third down, it's Gainwell.
Able to slither by. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
He's got this to Algier.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Out of the gun, Brissett.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick-6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
To throw is Brissett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Hunter hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily.
And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy. 20-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Dancing to his left. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
To the air, Penix. Over the middle, caught by London.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll throw with Penix.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That one out wide and intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And looking to throw, Penix.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Offside, defense.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.